Hello, Felix.
Hello.
So nice to see you here.
Thanks, I'm glad to be with you.
Then we can finally talk about your work and not Deleuze.
I'd love to.
You'd already done quite a bit before you started collaborating with him. Since the 1950s, you'd been working at the Laborde Clinic. You founded the social journal Recherche, and you were then very active in the student movement of '68.
Yes, that's true. But could we perhaps talk about my later work? That is the work after the collaboration with Deleuze?
You mean Chaosmosis and the three ecologies?
Exactly, and schizoanalytic cartographies. That might be more interesting.
Sure. What's particularly important to you there?
The question of the three ecologies still seems very relevant to me, uh, not only in light of the ongoing environmental destruction, but also because of current issues like the climate crisis or the Anthropocene.
Back in the 80s, you were even involved in Green Party politics. What was the basic idea behind the three ecologies?
Well, simply that there isn't just one ecology. Sure, there is green ecology, the environmental issue. We're seeing it more and more today. But even back then, I argued that we should always consider this kind of ecology in connection with two other ecologies. First, social ecology, which focuses on our life in society and culture. And second, mental ecology, which deals with the development of a corresponding consciousness or corresponding forms of subjectivity.
That sounds quite good, but what does that mean specifically?
Um, that may not have come across very well back then, partly because I died shortly afterward. But in the early 1990s, after my book on the three ecologies, I became increasingly interested in questions of architecture and urbanism.
I really didn't know that.
In a sense, that had always been important to me because at Laborde, the psychiatric clinic where I worked, the design of that institution, the shaping of its environment, was a central element of our therapeutic work.
And you came back to that later.
Exactly. But this time, in dialogue with architects and urban planners, I came to see the city as the central problem of contemporary capitalist societies around the globe. I took an interest in Japanese architecture, particularly Shin Takamatsu's machine-like buildings. And I advocated for a new uh, transversal collaboration between architects, urban planners, and social scientists in order to restore the subjective city.
The subjective city?
Yeah, uh, the city is not merely a built environment, a reality out there. It operates within and in conjunction with our inner selves. It produces subjectivity. Whether we are aware of it or not, constructed space calls us from different points of view stylistic, historic, functional, affective.
And that's the connection to the three ecologies.
Yes, so the environmental question does not arise out there in nature, for example, in Antarctica or in the atmosphere. It arises literally on our doorstep, in our cities, in our houses and apartments, here and now, between you and me.
Did Deleuze see it that way too?
Um, you might want to have a look at our last book together, What is Philosophy? And reconsider what we say about territories, homes, and houses there. Oh, you ask him yourself next time.
Good idea. I'll do that. I've talked to him about it before, but that was way back during the COVID crisis. Maybe it's time to bring it up with him again. Either way, thank you.
My pleasure.